Hello there, it's Dave Menzies here again from DM Online. Just wanted to do a little bit of an update to my kind of home green screen studio setup that I've been working on for a while. If you watched my last video, which I'll put a link to in the end here, you'll have seen me painting this wall behind me in this quite small room space that I've got available in the house to use as a studio. So I invested in a tin of green screen paint, which is absolutely fabulous. I did a whole wall behind me here with that, as you can see, which is great. The next stage of the process I have, as you can probably see covered here, I'll just lift this slightly. There's a central heating radiator here, which obviously is a bit of a pain. So I just had some green screen cloth left, and I basically just made a sleeve out of that, which covers the radiator. And I had plenty of that paint left after doing a wall, so what I've really done is just painted that cloth the exact same colour. And it works really well, so that's that radiator covered. But the limitation was that I was still just really limited to shots, you know, that my lens could reach. I've got a sort of 18mm to 55mm lens on my Canon camera, but that really only allows me to go from probably about here upwards, which is okay. It's really good for a lot of different videos, presentation style videos. It's fine because you've still got a lot of, you know, green real estate that you can use to put different backgrounds on. But that's really good for the kind of one of my internet businesses, which is normally just me speaking to the camera with bits of footage added, that sort of thing. It's okay for that, but I really wanted to have sort of full body shots, particularly for, not just for my online business, but also for my partner and I's music videos, which we're creating. We're re-recording some songs that we did a long time ago when we were in a band, which we're okay, but we've got new technology now. We wanted to re-record those and change them up slightly, but we also wanted, even just for posterity, to create videos for those. So that's what we'll be doing. So we wanted to have full body shots, like you can kind of see here, within this little room. So I kind of looked at different solutions. We had, like I said, I tried some green screen cloth on the floor here so that we were able to do that. But you find when you're sort of moving around on cloth, obviously it wrinkles. You know, it's on top of the carpet and it just kind of wrinkles and creases and causes little shadows. Just a little bit awkward. So I came up with a better solution, which is really easy, really affordable. And I bought a couple of sheets. You can see one underneath me here. These are just hardboard sheets you can get from any sort of hardware DIY store, 3mm thick, and they're actually 8 foot by 4 foot long sheets. But if you speak nicely to the hardware people, they'll normally half those for you. So I bought one of those and it was about £10. And like I say, had some of the paint left, got them to cut it in half for me. So I've got two 4x4s. And then with the remaining paint I had left, just painted those. They have a kind of rough abrasive side and a smoother sort of shiny side. Normally speaking, you would put this stuff on top of floorboards before you put tiles down. It's that kind of stuff. Really inexpensive, but pretty good. It's lightweight. When you're not using it, you can just lean it against the wall. It doesn't take up an awful lot of space. So I've got two of those. One down, you can see here, there's still a black space. I need to put the other one down to continue with the video. I've also had to turn the camera profile, which is a little bit awkward, and I bought a little inexpensive, I'll give you a link to this as well, a little inexpensive kind of widescreen adapter, just as an experiment. I didn't want to spend a lot of money on a quite expensive wide angle lens. I might do that eventually because I'm a photographer anyway and I could do with one. But just for the purposes of this experiment, I bought the little widescreen adapter which is on the camera. I'll show you that later and give you a little link to it. But bear with me for a second, we'll pop this other board down and I'll show you the kind of results that we're able to get. Okay, so that's both floorboards down. And as you can see, I can quite comfortably get my full body in. Ultra wide angle lenses do tend to cause a little bit of distortion, but what you'll find is when you put this into your video editor and turn it back round again so that it's, at the moment when I look at this on my monitor, I'm sideways. So unless you put your laptop the other way around when you're shooting the video so that you can see yourself, when you come to edit that, you will need to turn that around and shrink it down quite a lot. So that actually helps to take away a lot of that kind of widescreen, slightly fisheye effect that you can get. So we've achieved some pretty good results. So this would be good. As you can see, full body, although you can see some shadows and stuff here, the software program that I use ScreenFlow, and in fact any video editing software that's got green screen chroma key effects in it, you'll be able to do this with. It's quite easy to get rid of sort of light shadows, and even I've got along the skirting board here, I didn't really want to paint that green, so I've just got a little bit of spare cloth. It's a slightly different colour, but again, it's very easy to get rid of that in the editor. Okay, so that's what we've got. Pretty useful. I can do things like, for my online business, I can do these kind of presentation style videos where you've got stuff happening on the screen behind you and you can point to, very much like you see in a lot of kind of TV adverts. So, you know, quite useful for that, doing quick presentations. It's also been really good for our videos, because we can, basically we've got the song recorded, we lay that down as a track and we kind of mime to that basically when we're playing. So there's my partner who plays cello, she sings and plays bass, I play guitar, sometimes acoustic guitar. And we can just shoot ourselves one at a time and then bring that round into the videos. We're working on a full length one at the moment, but I got this together just towards the end of the first video we shot, which I'll show you the little end clip of here where you can see us both. And we've just put ourselves on a beach background that I'd shot another time. Alright, so I hope you find that useful. I'll shoot some more as time goes by. Like I say, we've got a lot of videos to create, and I'll put the results up here so that you can see them. But I hope meantime that's been really useful. If so, feel free to subscribe, leave me some comments. Really interesting to hear what you're doing with green screen yourself. If you found anything that's interesting and useful, you know, if you have any tips, please share. Alright, so thanks for watching, and bye for now. It's been Dave, DM Online. Cheers now.